And welcome back. Imagine in a world that is evolving into regional and global conflicts, and you say to yourself, nah, this stuff does not bother me. It's a faraway war a long way from us. And you say, no, it can't touch us. But the continued global escalations in these events slowly builds up. In some way, it will touch us. It will have an impact on our lives. And when politicians and so-called military top brass say we must introduce the draft, we must spend more on defence, and so on, that is the beginning point. You should start paying attention, because from that point on, could evolve into something pretty bad for us. Now, we have all heard how Ukrainians get recruited. They get practically kidnapped off the streets and bundled into a van, and after that they pair themselves on the battlefield with a lack of equipment or a lack of military training. And they're being used as cannon fodder. Now you're going to ask yourself, what's the fuck got to do with me? I don't give a monkeys about it. I think you should give a monkeys about it, because probably the same thing what happens today will happen to you one day. Because if your country, whatever you're in, Western country, passes a wartime act, that means regarding the Constitution, your civil rights, whatever treaties are suspended, and therefore the government and the parliament will be only concentrated on the war effort, organising society, rationing, reconversion of industries for military production, and so on. And regarding the draft, you think you won't escape it. You won't. Because to have immediate response, which they always have done, First World War particularly, to exhaust the enemy's resources, they select the unfit, the unprepared, and they send them off like that, while they train properly those who can have a high percentage to be more battle ready to survive. Basically, if you have a disability, you over 50, they will send you, they will use as cannon fodder. It's always been like this, and it's going to be like this until man wages war against his own fellow brother or sister. And especially when the BRICS powers, which have invested money and energy and manpower creating their armies, we got to think to ourselves whether NATO in this moment can respond. If Russia should say attack us, we won't have a chance in hell. Like I emphasise in the past videos, there's no fucking money, not a manpower, not a military hardware at disposal. That's why probably Europe is panicking themselves to rearm Europe and start spending a hell of a lot of money on this rearming, and the propaganda machine is working. It's all full gear. It's rolling. And on this subject, nothing will come out good, because there was talk about war with Russia, now with China, and now the events which are probably going to involve in the Middle East with Iran. The Americans sent 6 stealth bombers and tankers as well to refuel these planes. Something down in that neck of the woods sooner or later is going to happen, because probably what the Americans and the Europeans are waiting for is one of their soldiers get killed on a ship by the Houthis, and this will give them, by their opinion, legit motivation just to go in and bomb the crap out of Yemen, and they will just pass on to Iran. But problem with Iran is all their military hardware is on the ground. They're not stupid people, you know. 40 years of Western sanctions. It didn't certainly knock down the people, Iranian people, to make them more stronger. For some motive or another, probably a religion, a society, they have probably more solid moral values than we do in the West. And returning back to the thing, whether you're a man or woman, when they start passing wartime laws, you better start worrying you end up on the battlefield, because there is no distinction. They'll just recruit every Tom, Dick and Harry and throw them in meat slaughter, as they say, using as cannon fodder.